We had tried to get documents about an Antifa member who was, I guess, had beaten up someone, and she was a teacher. So we wanted documents about what was going on at the school, and the Antifa intervened. They had lawyers. We spent a lot of time fighting, and she got sanctioned for doing this. And not only is it obviously an organization, but on top of this, defense lawyer doing something which is exceedingly improper. I don't understand how could have gotten a fair trial here. Remember, they had to clear the courtroom. The court stopped letting the public in because Antifa was showing up and engaging in violent outbursts. So, what would you do if you were a juror? You'd probably think, I got a wife and family, I got kids at home or whatever. I'm getting out of here, and finding them, not guilty or not liable is an easy way out.
What do you do in the case where it does appear that there's intentional juror intimidation? What do you do if a judge isn't doing their job and intervening to defend them? Like, what happens in that case?
I'm no lawyer, but my guess is there could be something could appeal here, that there was improper. He didn't get a proper trial given the threats of violence directed at the jury, and the disruption of the court, which obstructs justice as well. It's an interesting case. It seemed to be a straightforward, assault case. I'm not quite sure why the jury found the way he did.
Is this the same?
There could be, the liability as to how the jury what the jury had to decide. Maybe they made the right decision, but no way was the appearance of a fair trial here.
I see. So this civil order could have been like, it was a mob, it was chaos, he got attacked in the middle of the chaos, nobody intended for any of it, kind of
maybe there was enough distance from the actual assaults that they could say I wasn't involved directly, and the jury could have bought that. But that's assuming that the justice was fairly administered in the courtroom and not compromised by the implicit threats of the attorney and the actual threats of the violent outbursts of Antifa members who were showing up in the court that became so severe that the court had to stop the public from gaining access to the courtroom other than media were allowed in.
Wow. So when was that? How far through the trial did they start showing up and disrupting?
I mean, this all occurred within the last week, 7 to 8 days, right?
That's when I started reading about it. Yeah.
That's jury intimidation also?